Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Mad Alaska. Today we're here with another episode. We're kicking it back again. Today we have, should I say, a very fast up and rising artist in Anchorage, Alaska, representing the east side of Anchorage, Alaska. We have Doon Baby here today. That's east side, right?
Most definitely, Muldoon to be exact, man.
Muldoon?
Yeah.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. We have Doon Baby here today, man. Doon Baby been trying to get on the Madness interview, son. But we want to know most about Doon Baby today. So we're going to express Doon Baby. Tell us who Doon Baby is, man.
Man, I'm from Alaska like everybody else. Left for a year, came back, started making music, 13. Never stopped, took it seriously when I got out of jail. And before I went to jail, for real. But like crazy, like music videos. When I got out, boom. Now I'm taking it serious how it's supposed to be taken.
So give us your your starting in Anchorage. So you're originally based in East Side, mostly, Muldoon, or?
The first house, I don't know if it was in Muldoon, because we moved around. I moved around a lot, like a lot. But I've lived in Muldoon. Boom, I think that was like the longest stretch. Yeah, for like 8 years. Boom, that was like when I started like doing everything. The first time for everything, first date, all that extra stuff, First, everything. I just love Muldoon, man. It's just a whole bunch of memories. That's really all it is. I lived in Fairview 6 years too. You feel me? But
6 years in Fairview.
Mm-hmm.
So where did you stay the longest? Is it Muldoon or Fairview?
Muldoon 8 years.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So Muldoon, I almost got you there. Okay. So how did you
look at him?
How did you get into music?
Shit, my dad always been freestyling. And my older brother, Narberels, I got him in the back of me. You feel me? Always freestyling. And I was always scared to hop on the beat, so I'd just be in there and boom. I would always try to myself, but then when it was time, like I think like maybe 12, 11 is when I finally hopped in. Boom. Then I was accepted. Then it just stuck, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie.
You was accepted. What do you mean by you was accepted?
Like, with the older kids, the older fellas. I mean, he was my brother. He was the only kid, but it was just him, my dad, and then a couple of my dad homeboys. Every, Blue Moon, every couple, week, something like that.
Okay, you started that way. When did you realize this is something you are good at and you want to take it as further?
I remember I got in trouble one time. This is when I left Colorado for that. I left Alaska to Colorado for that 1 year. I think I got suspended. I know I got suspended for fighting. Boom. Took my phone. It basically just took everything. You feel me? I had, but I couldn't do nothing. So I'm just in the room. All I could do is write. So I tried to make a song. Boom. I had the radio, so I just write to, I think, "Believe Me" by Lil Wayne. And Drake was playing. Boom. I started rapping to that because I always love music no matter what. You feel me? Boom, wrote to that, kept writing. Then, the song was only 2-3 minutes, you feel me? Boom. So after that, I just kept going with the flow, and then I literally just fell in love with it. It's like a masterpiece for me. It took a little minute, the project you build, proud of it every time.
So from writing to that song, just hearing that melody and following the melody and writing to that song, what that triggered into you that I can become an artist too? Would you say that's when that thought came to your mind?
Probably after, because at first I was really I always like tried, but I never really took it serious and never finished. Done a hook, then a verse, then maybe a hook again, then another verse, something like that.
Yeah.
I never did that until that day. I was literally just sitting on the bed. Boom. Took me a minute. I think it took me like an hour, 2 hours maybe. Boom, just straight doing that. And then that's it. I don't know. Now I do it faster, and just fall in love with it.
Right.
It's tough.
So from there, when did you start going to this record yourself? Was it take us through your first recording
Great
journey.
question. Man, my first song I ever made was in we was living in Boniface, boom. My mom's homeboy brought his computer, little old school computer, boom. This is probably like 2018 or 19. 2018 or 19. I think it's 19. The song's called Mano y Mano. Real fans know. Mano y Mano, man. Boom, he put that bitch in the cabinet in the kitchen with some pillows. That was how I did my first song.
Yeah?
On a laptop. Okay. Talking next to it.
On the straight to the laptop?
Yeah, my head was in the cabinet, like a booth. It was tough too. I mean,
So the mic was the laptop?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. That's how I made my first song too. On the Dell computer.
Great minds think alike. That shit done, man.
I just ran and told everybody, yeah, oh shit, I made a song. So how I would do it, I went to YouTube, I would play the beat and run back to the Dell app and hit record.
No, you for real was
So I couldn't have stopped. So when I started to make the song,
I had to have it,
from
down
the beginning
pat.
to the end, everything happened because the minute I stop, the recording stops there. So I have to record from the beginning to the end of the song.
That's hard though. I like that. That's what's
So that reminded me of that.
Mm-hmm.
So going from that, you recorded that on the computer. And how did you feel after that?
I felt like I was I was just excited. Hell, I was like, I kept playing it over and over and over and over and over again. I do that to this day.
Yeah.
Like I was 12 or 13. Every song I make, I just run it back
again. Wow, that's
get it in my head. Even though I already know the lyrics, but
so going from there, take us the journey from recording like that. I'm pretty sure you probably recorded a few songs like that again, during that process. So take us from recording through that process to now going to a studio.
It's definitely a big difference. It's definitely a big difference. But that's where you get to find your sound a little better too, because if you got a device that ain't all that, and then you slowly moving up the ranks, because that's what I did. I started off, head in the cabinet, boom. Then I just went to home studios. Like I would pay, but it would still be home studios. First studio I ever went to was a pass when I was in McLaughlin. 2.
What's a pass? What is that?
It's like basically when you're about to get out, you can do home passes or as a group, mess around and do that.
But you get out of where, man? School?
Huh?
You about to get out of school or something?
Nah, just out of the program, out of the little program when you're there. But
So you are a troublemaker?
nah, not no more.
So how did you go into that place? Because we
I made some bad
troublemakers that go there.
True. I made some bad choices when I was 17. Learned from them, and have not and will not be in that type of situation.
Don't do it.
Stick to the music.
Don't do it.
Taught me a lot too. Made my music a lot more. I have a lot more to talk about. Boom. There's a lot of thinking. You feel me? That's why
What type of music do you say you make?
Majority rap music, but since you asked me that type of question, I'm gonna say spoken word because when I start recently I've been dropping my music and I don't like just putting rap or hip hop. I usually put hip hop and R&B because I do melodic music a lot too now. But now I usually put rap, and then the second one, the sub, little
genre.
Yeah, genre would be spoken word. I ain't even lie, or poetry. Or something
Why
like
do you choose that?
Because I'll be actually telling stories, like for real, like actual eye to eye. You feel me? Close your eyes. I'll take you on that ride type stuff. You feel me? Like how it happened. You feel me? Just as a kid, usually it's referring to family. That's what my music is based on. Really, it's family based. Boom. Mostly, struggle, overcoming that, highs, lows. That's what it's all about.
What type? That's what you say. That's the type of people you cater to.
Cater? Oh yeah, most definitely. I try to make sure I touch a little bit of every part of the city, you know. But I would say the most people that, understand the least is, people that live the same or been around, the same type of lifestyle at least.
What is that lifestyle?
Just not easy, basically. Just, the struggle, if you would, if you would just put it as a category, everybody knows about.
What? How would you define, like, elaborate, describe your struggle?
Having what you need, or barely being able to get what you need, and not being able to get what you want, I guess is the easiest way I could possibly put it. Like, I mean, I could probably put it easier, but that's how I would just, off the top of my head, boom. Basically, somebody who is born into a generation that has family members that are all, taken care of in terms of financial, at least financial. That's the opposite of struggle. Like, basically, financial support no matter what, that type of stuff.
So would you say you have this financial support, or you don't?
Now?
Yeah, in general. Would you say you come from a family that was struggling? Or they were...
Mine's a little different. My family, I got family that, like, I don't know them, but doctors, boom, and then family that are struggling. So it's like both, so I can't really put it together.
Which one were you in would you say you was in? Because me, like, for example, like, growing up, my struggle and some other people's struggle will be different. Because even though I was in the midst of the hood, but my struggle was not mostly of, like, financial. It's not like I didn't know, I woke up and I didn't know how to eat. Maybe that might be when I came to America, but growing up there, I was in the struggle, but I had it a little bit different. Would you say that is you? Or you was in the struggle?
No, I didn't have it the worst. No, most definitely no. I didn't have it the worst. So I would say, yeah, to answer your question, no. I definitely didn't have it the worst. I think that the environment that either I put myself around, I was brought up into, all of the above, wasn't the best. Had to grow up at a young age, but that's not always bad. Sometimes it could be bad for sure. Maybe.
What are some struggles you faced growing up?
Boom. In story time. It's just something quick. Me, my siblings, my pops, my big brother right there. One point in time in the Doon, we didn't have lights for a whole year. Every night, boom. What was we doing? Lighting them candles. The little bag of honey candles. Come on now. Real talk.
The white ones.
Every night. The little white ones. Every night. Boom. I wasn't always doing it, but every night the bitches got lit up. That's just something like that. The electricity was off for a year.
For a whole year.
A year. And maybe, that should have been different. But that's just the situation that we was in. And it's like nothing now, because it's like you get used to it, and then you get to know how to deal with situations that are similar to that, to make sure it doesn't affect you the same way. Boom, turn it into a positive. It's like God don't give you stuff that you can't handle. If you look at it like that, you can't. How can you lose? You feel me? That's how I look at it, at least. I've been trying to be a lot more positive lately.
What was the reason why you guys didn't have electricity for? You think it was?
I was too young to know the reason realistically. But all I know is, one, everybody else got lights.
Was it due to financial reasons?
I'ma just go ahead and say, yeah. I can only assume now. I mean, if you got the paper, you're gonna pay for it. So yeah, I'ma just assume that. Yeah.
Because growing up in Africa, right? You will have 2 days light and 2 days off. That was kind of a system. Or sometimes, like, it will be randomly. You'll be just sitting here filming this whole interview and whoop, everything is gone. Everything is cancelled. We gotta sit and wait for light again. Or we are recording and everything.
I'll be hot.
So when I go back home, that happens a lot. Sometimes. So, but to imagine having to go through without electricity for even a month is crazy. Talking about 6 months to a year. How do you think that affected you? Do you remember that?
I'll be real. I mean, I have a couple memories of like maybe like a handful, like maybe 7 to 10 memories of lighting them, but it wasn't like my main job, to be honest. It wasn't like traumatic for me or nothing like that. But looking back on it, like, damn, like we really didn't have no lights for a year, and just something, you know.
For us, it was, I think that's one of the things that helped me when it comes to conversation. Because what that did was, it brought us together. When light goes off, we had at the junction, we call it junction, where the road cuts into four. We call it a junction. We will go sit by the junction. We had, you see, truck tires. We will put 2 truck tires together and put a whole bunch of sand and a big trunk of stick in the middle of it. So we can all sit and lean back on the stick like this. And we will tell each other stories while the stars come out. That's the only form of light we had. And we will tell each other stories. And from that, we got very close, and everything we did was in that moment. And also when we are home, our elders will sit us down and tell us stories. That's how our traditions got around.
That's what it's all about. I like to hear that type of shit. In my eyes, that gives me like I'm not gonna say perfect, but a well family-oriented mindset. You feel me? It starts off with the OGs. You feel me? I'm not gonna say rarely, but in my eyes, I rarely see a group of cousins that are like locked in like that without the parents, you know, the uncles and aunties locked in, you feel me?
Yeah.
Unless they're...
Even if they are beefing, the parents are beefing, but you guys will still take that out of you guys. You see that a lot, okay? So what would you say, how would you describe what type of upbringing you had?
It was a mix of both. Now that I'm older, I remember a lot of the good memories more just because, you know, when you're young, like let's say I go to the park and I break my leg on a swing, right? Even if I go to the park a couple times after that, the first thing I'm gonna think is when I broke my leg. You know, the negative thing is always gonna try. You don't always gotta let it, but it's always gonna try to bump to, you know, front of the line every time. You feel me?
Yeah.
Boom. So just how you look at it, but I think to describe my upbringing, it was a mix of good and bad. Like that's why you said you guys used to like tell stories and shit. It was like that with movies with us, cause my dad, because of life he lived and how he was raised, he was super strict. My mom was the opposite. You feel me? Boom. Movies literally shape our relationship to this day. At least me and my brothers. At least me and, you know, my reals. What to this day we'll be chilling. Boom. Say a line from Despicable Me or something. Boom. Just start dying because that's all we would do was watch movies. We couldn't. Well, every once in a while, you know. Every once in a while, but we wasn't the kids that like can go walk to the park without like cleaning the crib or like cleaning the crib and then like waiting until your dad feels like answering you just cause you busy, you feel me? Boom. So movies, we was on them DVDs and them VCRs like that on it. Boom, movies, watching shit over and over again, Medea movies, Disney, all of that.
Nice.
No cap.
So that's what. Yeah.
We just as siblings together. So that's how I describe my upbringing. Family oriented, really. Even like during the bad times too. It's like
We stick together.
like everybody got their ups and downs for sure. But at the end of the day, if we need each other, we gonna be there. So
That's good. You said you got. Did you get locked up before?
yeah.
What did you learn? How before that? What was your mentality like going in, and then when you came out? What was your mentality like?
Going in, my mentality, I was 17, so it was like, I had the waves on me, you feel me? So I was feeling myself. Boom, I was really just thinking like a young kid, really, to sum it up, really. When I got out, it's like my anger, boom, that's what it was, anger. I've gotten a lot better with that. That's how I would think. Like I would get angry a lot. Boom, I would always be like, the loudest in the room in terms of, a goofy standpoint, telling the most jokes, all that. Boom, but if it's like a situation to where, there's two people getting mad, and I'm one of them, I'm like gonna get mad. At this, point in my life, like mad. Probably extra, but it's just how some people.
Why do you think you have that control now? What make you have that control now that you didn't have before?
Man, because a lot of situations can be stopped if you actually stop and think. And Yes.
You believe that?
Yes.
And what made you think you do?
Because let's say anybody in this room, or let's say if I ask you, boom, who's your top 5? I know for a fact, or who's your top 10? I know for a fact, at least you, because you're in the music scene, you can tell me top 5 or top 10, and you can name 10 artists basically. You can name a grip, boom, or let's say a random person on the street at the club or something, boom. If you name certain names, like some random people, no, and they be hearing the music. Like, you feel me? Like, they be knowing. So, it may not be as strong as, huge industries and stuff like that, but no, we definitely gotta, I wouldn't really call it an industry. I really call it a music scene. Okay. Like, because the industry is low-key gassing it, but I ain't gonna lie, because we don't got like 50, like, nah, we probably do. We got 50, but we don't got like 300 artists, like, all dropping music videos. Every other week we see albums. No, it's not like that, but we got some people that
music is up to par here?
Well, it just depends on who you ask, but I think the music hard. Yeah, most definitely. Well, if you listen to the right
music
people,
we are producing here is good enough to compete with the other states.
Some people, yes. Not everybody. Some people, yes, for sure. My guys, most definitely. Name a couple. Favorite unit.
Do you believe that the scene is supposed to come together, or do you believe that people should be working individually and playing their parts?
I don't have a problem with them doing it individually, but if you're gonna do it individually, at least lock in. So it's not just a certain group, like either one or the other. Like, let's be in competition if it's like that. Like, not on no like serious issue competition, but music competition, if it's gonna be like that, let's drop. Like, there shouldn't be like no 2, 3, 4 months without people dropping. Like, for real. That's how I feel. If it's gonna be, independently. Which is cool. We do got a whole bunch of people that is independent, like little independent groups. But if we got some shows together, we can end it. It's just gonna be all love, and it's what we doing it for the city every time.
Man, we have 10 minutes left on the thing. So let's go ahead and expedite this to the section you already should be familiar with. The hard part.
Let me know.
So because you already touched on it, but you gave me such a, I enjoy. I wasn't expecting this type of interview, but I'm glad it went like this. I get to understand you and some younger artists will get, and the mentality of what you said, a few things you said, controlling your anger. I think that is a very important thing. And when you said that, it's very important for people to know that even the ones that are out here claiming you are gangster, you can be gangster and hard and wave all your guns, be out there and gaslight and tough in front of the girls. There is no pum pum behind bars.
No,
There's only
not.
hot-headed like you. There, you're gonna be bumping heads like cows. So you act up. All the pum pum you have gathered here, you'll be leaving it for us here.
I'm gonna just say
So
this.
if you want to make problem,
That makes sense. I'm gonna just say this. Everybody knows. I'm gonna just take it to a real note because I'm glad I got y'all attention. Because I'm 21 years old, 21. I think I got. So I've been told I got a older mindset because of that goes back to the life I live. Boom. There's only two outcomes. You're gonna either get what you want, you feel me, or you're gonna just wait. You feel me? And wait for some flip of the coin, you feel me, genie to pop up, you feel me? That's all I want to say. All to the young people that, boom, do listen to my music, or just older people in general. I appreciate y'all. Love all y'all. Please follow what y'all trying to do. If y'all trying to do some music, man, just simply do it, you feel me? Instead of buying the, that bottle that weekend, spend a little $100, $60, $40, on some studio time. You feel me? Nobody was telling me this, but I'm telling y'all, you feel me? Simple, man. Use your money towards your goals. You feel me? And you'll go far. I'm still learning that, you feel me? And it's hard to sacrifice it. But, you can still have fun. That's all I'm saying. I have fun every time I'm in the studio. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah. Okay, let's get to the hard part. The fun is over now. Give me your top 5 rappers in Alaska.
Okay.
And don't be biased. We don't want to know your friend you smoke weed with. You don't want to mention your brother just because your brother is your brother. Mention 5 people that you believe is the top of the toppers.
In order? 5 to 1 or 1 to 5? I'll do 1 to 5.
Okay, you want to go first, highest first or lowest first?
Highest, boom, Doon Baby, non-biased, honest opinion,
So,
me.
so you honestly, you know you are the best artist in Alaska.
Yes.
That's what you are telling me. You are the number
Yes,
one
most definitely.
rapper in Alaska.
I didn't say number 1 in terms of not numbers. I'm not number 1, but my opinion, I know. You gotta think that.
Why do you think you are number one?
Cause
Why do you think you should be
I
number
made
one
it.
over a Dogman or a Tate Tarantino?
Cause they don't live here.
Okay, over a Fairview-ish or a Penny Taylor.
Cause they're not Doon Baby, and I shout out them too. Cause those are my guys. I mess with them for sure.
Or a Fairview Huna.
Mess with him for sure.
Okay,
It's
so
my brother.
But my question is, why do you think you are number one over that? What solidified your that statement for you?
Because
And this is your opinion.
Mhm.
Yes. No, we don't care about what you say.
Mhm.
Put it in the comment section.
Yeah,
We'll
most
still watch.
definitely. I need you to do me one favor. Go to any song, okay, from 2023. No, let's just say 2024, because 2024 I started really using my vocabulary. From 2024 to 2025, any song, and you will be able to understand it if you at least actually pay attention. Understand the journey basically I take, and I bring my listeners on every single song. And it's not all a whole bunch of gangster stuff. It's not a whole bunch of sad stuff. It's just everything that I'm feeling and that I basically have put myself through, one, because it's not all, I wasn't all just thrown at me. Boom, made some choices myself and what I've been to, boom. But to answer your question, because nobody is putting it down like me. And it's in terms of how I'm saying it. Boom. That's just, if I have to give an answer why, I feel like that's That's my opinion, because nobody's at least articulated feelings, experiences, and all of the above in a 3-minute song. And I've been dropping since the beginning of 2024, like consistently. Like dropping.
So you feel like you have dropped more than any of those other artists?
Most definitely. Boom. Other than, I think, boom, my boy Hoona been dropping. Free my brother, man. But I don't know, I did just drop an album. Boom, I think.
What's the name of the album?
The Way Out. It's called The Way Out. Boom, and even if those artists, boom, do have more drops, in terms of consistently, hands down, no matter what, yes, I'm the most. I've definitely been the most consistent in terms of like straight up actually releasing. Quality is all different. Conversation, boom, I've been dropping. But it has to be good as well. But it's like I actually like am taking it like a job. Like I was literally at the studio earlier today, like for the past couple of days. It was a home studio, I was locked in. I'm really trying to do it for the city and my family, of course.
Before Doon Baby go in and give you his top 5 Alaskan rappers, I want to say a big shout out to Tip Top Dispensary, Alaska. Go and visit them on 5th Avenue. They are one of the sponsors of this episode. They just came out with a new strain called Super Buff. I'm gonna put the strain up here so you can see it. It is very nice. It is an indica if you are coming from work, relaxing and ready to just knock out immediately, faster than the prescription, but the herb itself, that is the strain for you. Continue back to the episode. Doon Baby, give them your top 5 rappers in Alaska.
Doon Baby, Nari, Guzzo, Hoona, Fairview Bear.
None of those people you mentioned, I have ever heard that.
We've all heard it our whole lives. But I never did that shit until McLaughlin. And when I did that, I still got in trouble, but I didn't get in trouble like I was supposed to get in trouble. But I really stopped and thinking that I started to do that. And I'm like, man, it really ain't that deep when you really think about it. Like, if somebody like trying to get me mad, I'd rather like, I guess nowadays it's called a troll, but like I'd rather just laugh type shit just because I actually think some shit is funny,
Would you have think the same way when you were a few years ago?
Nah, I mean I've been out 2 years, so it's been a little, it's been a little stretch. But boom, probably like 3 years ago, like I literally didn't start like, I guess stopping and thinking and all of that, like a lot until like a year, when I was about to get out, like a year. A year left.
A year left. How many years did you do?
2.5.
2.5.
Nothing crazy, but one thing that did teach me is reading books can change the way you think a lot too. Started reading books, all of that type of stuff. So yeah.
What are some books you read?
The first book I ever read was called The Forbidden Man. It was a love novel. Man, somebody brought me a stack of books, and the first book I saw was there. I looked at him. I thought he was trying to be funny. I'm like, he was like, no, trust me. I was bored one day, read it. Fell in love with reading. I don't read a lot now, obviously. I fell back to the scrolling all the time. But I'm trying to get better at it, for sure.
So you had time there to read. You had no choice. At first you didn't want to do it, but as time goes on, you probably didn't have many things to do.
Well, at one point in time when I was in there, yeah, for sure. For a long period of time. Then once you start doing good, you get more, privileges, of course. But I don't know, ever since I've been out, I've been really stuck onto the music. I just dropped the album, by the way, The Way Out on all platforms. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, Official Doon Baby, man.
Definitely.
Finally got the interview down. Got it going. I like it.
Now with music going, right?
Mm-hmm.
You start doing that. You start recording. Who are the people you're working with that you would say guide you in the beginning of this?
Well, by myself, to be completely, well, you said recording or writing music?
In general, is there anybody that you would say was there like guiding you, or was this all by yourself, checking the internet and learning from University of YouTube?
I'm not gonna lie, writing music definitely 100% myself, with the help of artists though. Most definitely, like Boom, like Nori, his music. Before I was dropping music, he had a couple songs out. You feel me? So listen to his music, I'm like, damn, it get me in the mood to write. Boom, Young Boy, Lil Wayne back in the day, Tough. He's probably like my favorite artist of like all time. Boom, just hearing music made me get on it. And then YouTube, I started to like when I was 15, I started to like actually look up like how to release music, how to put it on YouTube. My mom had a tablet. I would stay on that bitch for hours. I'll be 15, 14, boom, no cap, looking up every type of way, how to get rich, how to promote my song. Boom. I'm telling you, on Pinterest, you can probably look up Neighborhood Foe was my rap name back in the day. Boom. But you can look it up or even do that Pinterest. Old stuff, models gonna pop up. I'm telling you, I've been trying to do it for a minute, but it's obstacles,
What are the obstacles you face here?
I didn't really know about the legal side at all. Like I just thought, you record a song. I'm not knowing what mixing and master is,
Okay.
You feel me? I'm not knowing none of that. I'm thinking you record a song, you drop it, you wait for the results. If you don't get your results, it wasn't good enough. I know it don't happen immediately, but boom, just keep dropping, eventually it happens. Then started doing, you got older, starting to think, use my noodle a little bit, read, ask questions, and I'm getting a better feel of it for sure.
So give me what you was going through with your first song, because you said you was under the impression that you just record the song, drop it. If it doesn't get no traction, then it's not a good song.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still believe that?
No.
What changed and why?
Well, my mindset changed and I got older. So the way I looked at it back then is, you drop a song, boom. If it's tough, somebody's gonna hear it. Boom. But even as a young bull, I always knew Alaska wasn't that type of state for booming for music. I already knew that. But at the same time, I was thinking that could, people in Alaska are doing a good job now, starting to realize you can use that as a positive. You see a whole bunch of people doing it. But I just never did it back then. I just, realized that you gotta actually send it out to people. I would send it out, but not like I do now. I would just, now I'm bringing it up in conversations. You see me in the store, probably 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna bring up my music.
Is this the ways you promote? Mm-hmm. What's your main focus of promotion?
I just want people to hear my story and what I'm talking about, because I'm actually spitting some real knowledge, advice, whether you need it or not. Boom. Pain, happiness. I'm showing my W's too, not just my L's. I'm cherishing my L's. A lot of people don't do that. You gotta cherish your L's, absorb your L's. 2 L's make a W. You feel me? That's the way I look at it. Boom. No. Trying to tell you.
What's ways you promote? What you also said, you already know Alaska is not a state for that. Why do you think it's not like that?
Well, realistically, it's just because of the population. If you want to take a look at the just numbers, I think the reason why is just because we don't have as much people as New York City and Anchorage, you feel me? Or something like that. I don't really know. I mean, we can do it. I mean, we're doing it low key already, but we're not doing it as much as we can for sure. With this.
What do you think the problem is?
Everybody got their own. Well, I don't think it's a problem, but actually, no, I do think it's a problem, but it's really not a problem to everybody else. It's just my opinion. I agree that it is a problem. Everybody is like so stuck on the competition part that they're not really looking for the support part. Like, even if, you know, you want secretly, let's say even if your homeboy drops an album, right? Even if I want my homeboy to do good for sure. But obviously I want mine to do more because it's mine. I don't want his to do less or nothing like that. I wouldn't be mad on some shit. But you gotta keep competition healthy and not like on some, you're worried about him losing more than you winning, you feel me? You can't do that. Boom, if people stop doing that, and just simple repost. Just a simple repost. A simple repost. If you see somebody that's in Alaska making music, boom, sometimes I don't even listen to some people's music. Like if I don't know them or something, like sometimes, let's say I'm like busy, I see a rap in Alaska or even music usually. I usually drop a like for sure. You know, it's just simple support like that, or repost it. Just simple like, you know, telling people about it, subscribing and liking is free. That's all I'm gonna say. So just taking that little extra step, you know, when we do like little shows as artist showcases, you know, pop out to those. We can make some shit happen for sure. I'm gonna make it happen for sure. I'm not gonna lie. That's my plan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure.
So you said you said when it comes to that department, people not supporting. I'm guessing you like not supporting and sharing the work, and you are for competition.
Mm-hmm.
Are you for competition?
Oh, most definitely.
I'm guessing he's talking about friendly competition.
Oh,
in terms of art and so and music and
yeah, that too. Iron sharpens iron. Mm-hmm. Most definitely.
When you say competition, in what ways do you mean?
When it comes to boom, in my opinion, if you're not my family or like we're not cool, let's just say when I locked in, I want my song, boom, to be 100% better than yours. Like while I'm making it, I'll be like, I'm not thinking about your music, but I want it to like be the best. Like that's my mentality. Boom. When it comes to my brothers or somebody I fuck with or, you know, deeply locked in with, if it's in competition, I want you to be better and I want you to want me to be better type shit. Like if I say something that like probably don't make sense because I rap it too fast or something like that, boom, be like, hey. Or even if, you know, my guys, we be joking a lot, boom, keep it, you know, funny and shit sometimes. Boom, be like, hey bro, stop playing, you know, lock in, boom, shit like that. That's what I mean by competition. Or if we freestyle it back to back, you know, if both of us is locked in, not messing up, we might just, boom, might be a face off, you feel me, keep going, and then whoever messes up, at the end of it, we still gonna be laughing like that shit was hard and still that up. No matter who technically won the, you know, freestyle off, you feel me, battle.
Do you believe we have an industry here?
That is a good question.
They are name on the interview except Fairview Hona.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I put Bear on a poll for top 5 before, and he and Cody Banks were going. I think it was either 32%, and sometimes Cody came to win that poll, but it was by 1%.
I'm mad that you said 5 though, but I just want to say there's a lot of honorable mentions too.
Boom!
I gotta shout out a couple of people. Boom.
Top 5. You say you 1.
Doon Baby 1.
And all these people are dropping music consistently, and people know it.
I didn't say all that. I said my top 5. The artists that
in the city that you believed are top 5.
Yes.
In the city,
skill
that
wise.
people know.
Skill wise.
And people know.
Yes.
Okay, let's start. Doon Baby.
Narbin Rose.
Okay.
Guzzo.
I don't know who that is.
Fairview Bear,
I know Bear.
and Huna. Huna, Fairview Bear, whichever. Really, all of those 5. I'm not mad at any order that is really put in there. But of course, you know.
And all these ones dropping music. I'm not. Is this the new?
Everybody dropping music.
Is this the new year edition?
No, it's just really. To be completely honest with you,
why don't you give all the artists credit?
I did. I tried to. I said there's some honorable mentions, and I didn't want to just put
give me all the selection.
Boom, Treasy. I don't know if you say anything about my boy Treasy is hard. Fairview Bird is hard. I'm in. He's hard.
Oh man.
Pull up the little babes, you see him, man. There's a lot of like people that like for real is hard. They just really don't drop a lot. Ricky Black.
My boy Ricky.
I'm trying to tell you,
Ricky, you need to drop music and stop sleeping on a bicycle.
Man, we know you. Hey, we know you got that heat, man.
If you drop the music, then I'll start saying. But till now, drop music.
And my brothers, all my brothers, man. We really do it, but this year is gonna be the year that there will be nobody saying I've never heard of that or oh they drop it consistent. If nobody else will, I will, and we all going to. It's gonna be something special.
Yeah. It's gonna be something special.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna be special, man. Doon Baby. You say you just dropped the album. Give us one verse from your album or something that is meaningful to you. Drop something for them, man.
All right, boom. This from Hey Overload. Trying to be better than my father. Correction, I'm just trying to keep my head above this water. Know these niggas want me dead. You gotta step a little harder. Jahara told me I ain't finna have a son. I'm destined for a daughter. And that scared me a bit. Back up in the day, I was so lame getting played by a bitch, but I had to change my ways. I'm focused trying to get paid. Even went down to the slopes. I was tired of showing my face. I demonstrate.
Okay.
What a man supposed to be. I'd rather go with the ones pussy. I'm still gonna blow my heat. Keep it discreet when you get in the jam. Niggas try to throw that on my name. Took a charge of my mans, but little bro and stick to the plan.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I hear you saying the slopes and stuff. Okay.
Almost that, man. Getting tired of showing my face, man. Gotta get out of here.
Definitely. Before we close the interview, what would you like to tell your fans or people? What should they expect from you soon?
Man, you need to expect greatness, consistency, man, positivity, because I'm doing a lot of more, like I said, spoken word. That's all. I really feel like you can go to my music and just get, like, I'm not gonna say all advice, but just really, get a different perspective on life, because it's like super deep with me all the time. Boom, I expect you guys to say music, and let's all drop as a community. Boom, I'll be having shows. All you gotta do is look on Instagram, man. My YouTube, official Doon Baby. There will be a lot of stuff happening, I'm trying to tell you. Man, all I need you guys to do is tune in and support. That's all I need y'all to do. At least tune in, that's it.
Definitely. And before I let you go, you have a battle, man.
I have a what?
You have a battle, man.
What does that mean?
You have a versus battle coming up very soon.
Okay. I don't know what that means. I'm not gonna.
You know who you're gonna be? No, you say you are the best, right?
Oh, battle?
Yeah.
Oh, anybody.
A versus. So we have one set already. Your name is already up. That's why you came here. Good law caused this.
Okay.
And then that is your actual opponent.
Let's get it. Okay.
That is your opposition for this versus. So we're gonna have you and Good Law starting. Okay. Then we're gonna have Lil Swavy and Lil Draco. Then we're gonna have Fairview, Top Guns and LAM. So what do you have to tell your opponent, man? What do they have to do to come face Doon Baby, man?
Nothing, just be ready. I don't care who you put in front of me. I don't give a fuck.
It's Good Law.
That's what's up. No, for sure. That's cool. I don't care. I don't really care.
And this is all friendly competition, musical competition, and talent.
But you're in front of me.
Shit.
It ain't no game.
Good
I'll be honest with you.
Good Law, you heard it. if you're gonna be facing Doon Baby in this battle, Doon Baby is saying
Anybody, no, not even just.
That is your opponent, so that's who we are talking about.
Anybody heard it.
Yeah, anybody can get it from what Doon Baby said.
It's all love though. It's all love though, for sure.
That's why I said that they know that. So get ready, hit the gym, get your tacos together, whatever you need to get prepared, your remedies. Doon Baby say he's from Muldoon. The air of Muldoon is already good enough for him.
The chief of Muldoon, man, in the building, man.
Okay, chief of Muldoon is in the building. He says salute him. You know my hairline is here, so I have to start saluting from the back.
Looking at it.
But yeah, I'm looking fine today. So I'm looking fine today. But yeah, that was it. Doon Baby came here. That was a very nice interview. I actually enjoyed this conversation very much.
Likewise.
Hopefully, and you will see Doon Baby in his versus that is coming soon. And with that being said, don't forget to visit Tip Top. They are sponsoring the things right now.
Get that gas, man.
Tip Top gas, top of the gas.
Yeah, you know.
Thank you very much, Doon Baby.
You as well, man.
Thank you very much for coming today.